Two premium cuts, ribeye versus filet mignon, grilled in sub-zero temperatures. Only one walks away the winner. No tricks, no bias. Both steaks get the exact same treatment. Tonight, it's pure performance. In this freezing cold, temperature control is everything. One probe in the ribeye, one in the filet mignon. Same heat, same target. The numbers won't lie. Snow everywhere, wind cutting through the heat. Every time I open the lid, the temperature drops. This isn't just a steak battle, it's fire versus winter. Two steaks, one freezing battlefield. Only one takes the crown. Welcome to Grillmaster. Tonight, we have two beautiful choice grade steak cuts, butcher's choice. On the left side, we have a 60-day dry-aged ribeye that still has the marbling. On the right, we have filet mignon, the king of tenderness and flavor. If you're wondering why this filet mignon isn't a round piece, I made another video showing how to cut filet mignon into proper steaks. Make sure to check it out. And in tonight's experiment, we're going to find out which one turns out better. 60 days dry-aged ribeye or the king of tenderness, filet mignon. So let's find out. Let's take a closer look at this beautiful dry-aged ribeye. Look at the redness and the marbling. It's so tender. It's already starting to fall apart. It's well aged. And on some edges and corners, you can see slight signs of oxidation, which is completely normal. I can also smell the funkiness, which is common in dry-aged steaks. And now we have this beautiful cut of filet mignon. It's not dry-aged. It's a normal filet mignon, but it already feels more tender than the dry-aged ribeye. Look at the tenderness and the redness. It's really hard to beat filet mignon, but maybe, and I'm just saying maybe, dry-aged could win. That's the experiment, and I'm excited to see which one turns out better. Now the key part, seasoning. I always use SPG, salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and nothing else. No hoji-moji rubs. No heavy seasoning. We don't want to overpower the beef. We want to keep the beefiness. And, as I always say, don't forget to season both sides. And be generous with the seasoning, because almost half of it will fall off on the grill. Since this is a fair competition, I'm seasoning the filet mignon exactly the same way. Salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. The competition has to be fair. Just like the dry-aged ribeye, I'm seasoning both sides of the filet mignon exactly the same way. If you're all about the meat, you can skip this part or fast forward it. But listen, my friends, a few vegetables on the grill can take the whole plate to another level. Nothing fancy, no luxury ingredients, just potatoes, a few mushrooms, half a zucchini, and a pepper. That's it. Things you'll find in any fridge at home. So I highly recommend, alongside your steak, always grill some vegetables for extra flavor. Trust me, you'll thank yourself. Now I'm showing you how to make a nice golden crispy potato. Super fast and easy. It works perfectly with steak, but also with chicken, fish, pork, lamb. Basically, all meats. It even works for breakfast. Serve it next to eggs, sausage, or bacon. First, cut the potato, just like you see here. These cubes are the size we're looking for. Use a little olive oil, just enough, for crispiness and a golden color. Mix everything well. If you like, add your favorite seasoning. If not, it works either way. Fast and easy. Nothing fancy. Nothing complicated. And that's it. The potatoes are ready for the next step. Now place the potatoes into the air fryer. Skin side down, skinless side up. Make sure they're spread out as much as possible. Air needs space to circulate. That's how you get even cooking and crispiness. If they're too close, they'll steam instead of crisp. Set the temperature to 390 degrees. This heat gives you a golden outside and a soft inside. Set the timer for 15 minutes. No preheating needed. It heats up fast. Start the air fryer, and that's it. After 15 minutes, this is what you should have. A nice, golden, crispy potato. It works with everything. steak, chicken, pork, fish, and lamb. If you want it crispier, push it to 18 minutes instead of 15. It's totally up to you. For this next part, I'm using my wireless thermometer because we're working with two different cuts, dry-aged ribeye and filet mignon. And when you're cooking premium meat, control is everything. That's why I'm using 2 out of the 4 probes, 1 for each steak, because timing matters, precision matters. But most importantly, internal temperature is everything. You don't guess with meat like this. You measure, you control, you execute. Now we start with the dry-aged ribeye. Make sure the probe goes exactly in the center of the steak. Not too high, not too low, right in the middle. Because if the probe is off-center, your reading is wrong. And that means uneven cooking. And now filet mignon. As you can see, the seasoning has penetrated beautifully into the meat. Same rule applies. Insert the probe exactly the same way, right into the center, dead center, not leaning left, not leaning right, straight through the middle. And here's a pro tip. Gently touch both sides of the steak to make sure the probe isn't off-center. Because if it's off, your temperature reading is off. And that means uneven cooking. We're aiming for a perfect medium rare. And medium rare is not luck, it's control. Now we're ready. Let's head to the grill. As you can see, there's snow everywhere. It's freezing cold. But no excuses. I wrapped my thermometer receivers in plastic to protect them from snow and humidity. Because control doesn't stop when the temperature drops. There's no bad day for grilling. Fire must go on. Let the game begin. Ribeye. Filet mignon, 2 premium cuts. Who wins? We will find out in a minute. But first, listen to that sizzle. I'll let the music speak. Time for the first turn. You can already see the filet mignon starting to break down. That's the tenderness working. We're aiming for 135 degrees Fahrenheit, perfect medium rare. And I usually go for 4 total turns on each steak. This is turn number 1. My thermometer shows the filet mignon is cooking faster, so I moved it to the side for less direct heat. Like I said, control is everything. Now it's time for the second turn on the ribeye. Look at that, a flavor bomb waiting to explode. And around me, snow everywhere. Every time I open the grill, the temperature drops 50 to 60 degrees. That's winter grilling. After 4 total turns, 2 per side, they're ready. Look at these champions. Perfect crust, perfect control, perfect timing. This is the definition of bringing fire to the snow. Both are kings of the steak. But tonight, only one wins the medal. So the question is, who takes it? Let's find out. After 5 minutes of resting, both champions are ready. Filet mignon and dry-aged ribeye. Juices locked in, crust set, flavor at its peak. What you're seeing right now is a pure flavor bomb. 2 premium cuts, 2 textures, but only one takes the crown tonight. Let's cut them open and see who wins. All right, folks, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm starting with the dry-aged ribeye. Look at that pink center. Perfect medium rare. Edge to edge, beautifully grilled. And that aroma. I can already smell that deep, nutty funkiness. This is serious flavor right here. And now, let's check the filet mignon. You can already see it. That soft, buttery texture. It feels more tender than the ribeye. But tenderness isn't everything. Tonight, it's all about the flavor. Let's take a bite and see which one earns the crown. If you made it this far, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. More flavor bombs, more real techniques, and more next-level grilling are coming your way. Let's go with the ribeye first. Oh wow, that deep dry-aged funk hits instantly. Rich, bold, intense. And then the tenderness follows right behind it. That combination is unforgettable. Wow. And now, let's go for the filet mignon, the king of tenderness. Oh my God! That is a full flavor explosion. So tender, so beefy, so unbelievably juicy. It literally melts in your mouth. If I'm being completely honest, both cuts are high quality, both juicy, both beefy, both delicious. But if I have to choose only one, my honest pick goes to the filet mignon. For me, nothing beats that tenderness. That's it for today's showdown. If you enjoyed this kind of grilling, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.